I never felt so frisky in my life.
Okay, well, hey, Grubgun here, I'm back. Make an adjustment here. Now, I filmed this already. And the audio fucked up on my camera, for one thing. I think the battery was running out on the fucking external microphone that I've got. So I had to do some real hinky fucking editing into it to make it sound like I was coming out of both ears, because it went to mono for some reason. And that was a pain in the ass, because I was annoyed. I did something in the video that was a one-off and can't be repeated. Now, the video happened. I did produce the video, but the problem, the secondary problem with it, also remember, go down to the gear in the bottom and bump that thing up to 1.5, because I know none of you have an attention span longer than fucking 30 seconds. So at the very least, you'll be able to, like, you'll be able to watch like a tiny bit more of this, and I'm gonna try and whip through this as quickly as possible, because like I said, you've already gone to another screen on your computer and are scrolling through Facebook or fucking Instagram or whatever. Of course, you're not looking at my Instagram. You're looking at some other shit, probably, my guess, anime girls, or maybe sexy goth girls, probably, one or the other. Either way, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, because you're not watching this. But the thing is okay, yeah, the audio was fucked up. I did something in the video that I can't undo it and then fucking do it again. So I'm gonna have to just kind of show you the result afterwards. I'll explain it as it happens. But plus, I was particularly mean in the video, and I know you're thinking, Jeremy, you mean? That just doesn't sound like you. But no, I was particularly mean, and I went off on several tangents where I singled out certain aspects of nerdy fandom and basically bashed the shit out of it. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, the link exists to the video, so if anybody wants the link, they're going to have to fucking PM me on fucking my Grubgun Facebook page, and I'll send them the link. That's the only way you're gonna get to watch it. This is bonus fucking material, but you're gonna have to do the fucking work to get it. So now, needless to say, I'm back, everyone. Look, it's a pickup video. It's a bonus pickup video. I'm getting through a bunch of shit so that I can actually put it on the shelf, which I already did because I already filmed the video once. So anyway, about a month ago, I was sitting around and I was bored, and I went on Twitch, and I was like seeing who was live on Twitch, and so I follow the girl who played Trinity on Trailer Park Boys, Ricky's daughter. She's all grown up now, of course, if you watch the show, and she streams on Twitch. So I was like, oh shit, I've never watched it, but like I'll check it out. And she was doing a charity stream, and she's like, oh yeah, I typed in the chat. I was like, fucking, I've never been here before. This is cool, you know. She's like, well, hey, Grubgun, fucking enter the contest. And the contest was a signed photo of the boys and her. And I'm like, well, I'll enter the contest, but there's no way I'm gonna win. And I fucking won. First time I tuned into the fucking Trinity's fucking stream, I won. So I ended up getting the picture. There's you got Ricky there, and he's doing something fucked up. I think he shot himself in that picture. There's Julian. He's probably thinking of something smart. Trinity's autograph down here. I don't know if you can see that. There's There's Bubbles in the middle there. He's looking handsome as usual. I got his belly. So yeah, autographed picture of the Trailer Park Boys. Pretty nice. I'm gonna fucking get a thrift store frame for her and fucking put it up on the wall. Cause why not, right? That's pretty cool. I out of nowhere won autographed picture of the Trailer Park Boys and Trinity in the bottom. Pretty cool, right? I mean, basically, you know, we've in Canada, everybody more or less knows somebody like them. Like when I lived with roommates, one of my roommates was Ricky. 100% Ricky, you know, always in trouble, fucking doing something dumb. In trouble with the cops, and of course it was never his fault. It was always someone else that did something that made him get in trouble with the cops. Never his fault. And you know, so I lived with Ricky for years. I lived with Ricky, drunk and on drugs. I mean, I was drunk and on drugs too, but you know, I wasn't always hatching fucking schemes, you know, like dumb schemes to make money, like selling dope. Anyway, so pretty cool. Trailer Park Boys autograph. I grabbed a controller. Is everything here? I grabbed a controller, a wireless controller for my Switch, because I was sick and tired of playing on that stupid gimmick one where you pull the things off the side and then hook them onto the little fucking doobery there, and it feels real bush league, that fucking controller. It's serviceable, there's no D-pad on it, but like, I was like, fuck this, I'm not playing, I can't, this is fucking dumb. So I bought a cheap, this was $20 off of Amazon, cheap wireless Switch controller, which I watched reviews for, whatever, and you can actually like stick your amiibos on it, and it has rumble, and it has 6 axis or whatever they call it, twisty fucking whatever they call it on Switch, but it has all of that shit, and it was $20. And there's the box. Of course, that's not what it looked like. I got one of these on the back. I'll show it to you. There's the box. It's pretty nondescript for $20. Feels really nice and weighty. As you can see, it's, of course, I don't have an actual Xbox controller. I got my Razer Wolverine here, but you can see it's just a complete fucking knockoff fucking Xbox shaped controller. But I'll tell you, she works like a dream. And it's like, oh, but you only get like 8 hours of battery. I'm not playing the fucking Switch for 8 hours. Max, I'll play the Switch at a fucking stretch for 3 hours. But it works really well. I'm really happy with that. For $20, I mean, fuck. I could have bought a like first party one, and then the battery lasts for 60 hours. Great. Great. So I'll get so fucking nonchalant with it, I'll forget to fucking plug it in, and it'll run out of batteries anyway. This, you have to plug it in after you finish playing it. So it's pretty good. $20. Fuck, right? What are you gonna do? They came in different colors. There was a yellow one and a fucking another colored one or whatever, but whatever, right? I mean, you know, my controller situation is like, I'm kind of picky, and I do like the offset thumbsticks of the 360 controller or the Xbox controller, so pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Went to a thrift store. I didn't find anything. Went to a bunch of thrift stores, didn't find anything. Then I hit the very last thrift store, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna find anything here. Of course, I'm looking for James Bond books, right? Didn't find any. But what I did find was fucking PS2 James Bond Agent Under Fire. Right? I'm gonna play this, right, on my PS2 that's hooked up to my TV there. I think it's pretty cool, and this thing is as minty as can be. Like, there isn't a thumbprint on the fucking disc. The manual is like perfect. It doesn't get much better than this. She's boxed and complete. Right there. So it's I'm pretty happy with this. I was like, of course I've had all these games on every single fucking console, but of course I never played them because before I was a game collector and not a gamer who plays games. So, you know, and there's a striking difference between those two things. But I can't wait to play this. I haven't heard great stuff about it, but I don't give a fuck. Come on, and you know what? It was $3. So there we go. Bonus. Then the other day I went out and went to thrift stores, and I found a couple things, but the one thing I did find, which was kind of cool, for $3, which I didn't expect to see, is Season 2 box set of the Transformers Animated, which of course produced the best line of Transformers toys, the Transformers Animated toys, which I have a bunch of, but I don't have them out because I don't have any fucking room, because I don't have any shelves. But yeah, found that $3 for this, and if you try and buy it on, well, I don't know. If you try and buy it, there's a million different prices. Doesn't make any difference. Then, of course, I did find some James Bond books. The other day, I found one. This was $3 at a used bookstore. And it's not a John Gardner one that I'm looking for. Now I might as well just get all the fucking non-Ian Fleming James Bond books. This isn't hardcover. I've got to basically waffle the rules a bit. It's only the John Gardner ones I want in hardcover, so everything else I can just get in softcover or whatever. But this is Devil May Care by Sebastian Faulks, writing as Ian Fleming. So he's either channeling Ian Fleming or there's he's stolen material from Ian Fleming and he's pretending to be Ian Fleming, because if it says writing as Ian Fleming, I don't understand what that means. Does it mean that he's writing the James Bond that Ian Fleming wrote, or is he just actually pretending to be Ian Fleming? Which is disturbing and wrong. But it doesn't matter, it was $3, who cares? And so there was this other used bookstore that I went to. There's two branches of this same used bookstore. And I went to the other one and they were like, go to our warehouse. They have a whole bunch of books in. So I went up to the warehouse and sorry, there was a squirrel on my balcony. I've been feeding it peanuts to hopefully so that I can train it to do tricks. I want to make a little vest for it, and I want it to wear some kind of either a sombrero or a fez. I haven't decided yet. I'm working on it. But so I went to this other bookstore and I'm like, oh God, do they have any hardcover John Gardner books? And and they did. They had 3 of them. So I was pretty happy. And I explained, I was like, I'm looking for the John Gardner hardcover fucking James Bond books. And he's like, yeah, well, they produce millions of them, so you're probably going to end up finding them in thrift stores. I'm like, yup. And so here's one that I found. This one looks really good. It's a real thick one, which means it's got to be good, right? Because there's more content in that Scorpius. John Gardner's Scorpius. And there he is on the back. It's looking pretty good, right? But yeah, so as you can see, look at that. That's a 2-finger special right there. 2 fingers wide. That means it's better. Scorpius, awesome. That would be number 5? Yeah, the 5th one I have. Here is Ian Fleming's Master Spy, James Bond, in Win, Lose, or Die. There he is on the back. I don't know what any of these books are about, but it explains all of it in the flyleaf or whatever they call that, and doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to read them. And here's the other one I got. This is exciting because now I have 7, and there's only 16 in the set, so I only need 9. And here we have James Bond in Never Send Flowers. There he is, right there. And on the back here, you can see he's looking more and more like Mr. Howell from Gilligan's Island every day. So here we see him on Gilligan's Island with Lovey. Lovey. Jim Backus, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, Never Send Flowers. So that's pretty good. I got 3 more fucking hardcover James Gardner books. John Gardner books. Fuck. Whatever. Cares. Last thing I got. Now, I don't know if you know me, which I think at this point you probably do. You know how big of a mark I am for fucking Blair Witch Project. One of my favorite fucking horror movies. It's in my top 5 horror movies. It's in my top 5 actual movies of all time. I'm just a real big fan of the film. Of course, it wasn't technically the first found footage movie, but it perfected the found footage. It set a bar for the found footage movies that has yet to be fucking achieved again. It's just one of my favorite films. It ticks all the boxes for me as far as a psychological horror film, right? You don't see anything, you make up all the fucking horror yourself. And so, you know, I'm big mark for it. I've got the fucking. I had posters for it. I still have books on. I still have my books from, you know, The Diary of Rustin Parr and all those books. But I think I left them in Vancouver. I don't know. I'm like, whatever. I'll end up finding them at a thrift store anyway, so it's fine. I'll get them back. But I also have the autographs. There's little Mikey. He's standing in the corner there. And I got these autographs a long time ago when interest in fucking Blair Witch was at its all-time lowest. You know, right in the meaty middle of when they're between 2 and the 3rd movie, right? There's Josh. Tell me where you are, Josh. And of course, Heather crying in the tent. It was all her fault. Yeah, so I have their autographs. I'm going to put those up. I'm going to hang those up because I'm a fucking mark for the Blair Witch Project. So that being said, we all know there's a Blair Witch video game. We all know this because we're all fucking nerds. And even if you don't like the fucking anything, you know that there was a video game. I played it on the fucking PC. I pre-ordered it on the PC. I have it on the PC. I had it on the PC since day one, right? But they also released it for consoles. Now, in North America, they released it physically for the Xbox and the fucking PS4, and there was a download on the fucking Switch. Now in Japan, they released a box set, special edition box set that has a bunch of extra stuff in it for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Now I wanted the Switch version because, of course, when you're a fucking video game person, you always think, I want to get the Nintendo one first, because there's that caveat where Nintendo creates that false economy where you believe that Nintendo products are worth more because that's what they tell you. And because we toe the party line as fucking fanboys, we are brainwashed into believing that Nintendo products, A, maintain their value, and B, that they're actually worth more, right? So it's of course it's 100% bullshit, but we still do it. So I wanted the Switch version, but the Switch version was like $100 and something bucks, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna do that. So I just kept searching, and then I was like, I'm gonna just look at how much the other versions are. And I looked up the PS4 version, and for $60 shipped, there was a PS4 version. And I'm like, keep it down out there. There's a squirrel out there. He's got a little vest and a hat on. He's gonna put a little ruff around his neck, and he's gonna be set. PS4, $60 all in. I was like, fuck it. It's gonna have the same shit in it. I'll get the PS4 version. And so here it is. It's the Blair Witch box set. As you can see, it says, whatever it says there. I don't know. I used a fucking translation app to read all the fucking Japanese on it. But now, this was wrapped. This was sealed when I got it. And of course, in my other video, which if you want the link for, you know how to get it. You know where to go, boys. You gotta beg for it. Anyway, this was sealed, and I unsealed it in that other video, but fuck, I'm not, that's not for general release, because that was particularly mean. I went on tangents that I shouldn't have went on. And I uttered phrases that were best left in, you know, not used in mixed company. Let's just say that. But anyway, Blair Witch, fucking, sorry about that. PS4, fucking limited edition box set. There's the back. Says a bunch of stuff on it, like it's got what it's got in it, and it's probably scary. And yeah, so I'll open it up and I'll show you what's inside. First of all, of course, you got art on the inside. You got some kind of a feller there standing up, looking in the tent. That happens in the game. And of course, what limited edition, collector's edition, box set edition wouldn't, you know, what limited edition box set would be complete without a Blair Witch art book? Yeah, it's the old art book, everyone. And oh, what kind of art does it have in it? Well, let's take a look. You got your there's a big glare up there. You got your concept art, you know. What else is going on? Oh boy, there's some more concept art. Everyone loves looking at the old concept art. You know, like they're like, oh, I'm gonna play the game, but I want to see what it was what you know, what they kind of drawings they were passing around the fucking boardroom there before they produced it, because you know, and then of course you end up playing the game and none of the shit in the art book is in the fucking game, and you're like, well, I got scammed. Here's another thing. Whoa, the ugly stepchild of every limited edition box set, and don't call me an idiot for this. It's the fucking soundtrack, a CD soundtrack. Who has the CD player? My fucking computer doesn't even have a fucking CD fucking drive in it anymore. It doesn't have a CD drive. I can't play this on my PC. I do have a CD player, but I don't know where it is. It's in a box somewhere. I showed it in a pickup video back in the day. Oh boy, I remember that pickup video. Yeah, I remember as if it was only yesterday. I had a CD, but fuck off. Jesus Christ, now I have to do editing. Oh, fuck, I have to edit in that fucking flashback sound effects. I remember the first time I fucking had to do that. I didn't know it was gonna just keep going on and on. Oh, I remember the first time I did the flashback sound effect and oh, is it fuck off? Jesus Christ. So anyway, CD soundtrack. I don't have a CD player. I could probably stick it in the Xbox or some fucking thing, but who's gonna do that? It's still sealed. It'll probably remain sealed. I can probably steal all the fucking music off the internet anyway, because, you know, that's what I want to do. There's the back where the CD went. You can see that. Looky there. Look at the CD goes in that slot, right? And what's under there? Ho, is there more? There fucking certainly is. It's the actual game itself, the Blair Witch PS4 fucking game. Looky here. Excite. There's the Japanese spine for it and the Japanese back for it. I don't know what the difference is, whether it looks exactly the same as the fucking version that they released here or what. Now, this, and there's also a piece of paper here that I'm only going to show the top of it. Can you see that? There's a code under there for some kind of DLC, which I probably can't get, but I don't give a fuck, because this piece, what you're looking at here, the Blair Witch limited edition box set from Japan that I ordered, is, and I fully admit to this 100%, is a vanity piece for my collection. Yes, I'm saying that to you now and I'm gonna fucking get the fucking gears for it from at least one or two people are gonna be like, oh, you're putting it on your shelf to jerk off to, and now look at that, you're just like everyone else, fucking telling us that we're idiots for fucking wanking off doing the old five-knuckle shuffle with the fucking Four Sisters on Thumb Street to our fucking collection. This is exactly what this is. I bought something. I did. Me. Jeremy. I bought something for my shelf. Because I wanted it. Because I don't need this. I've played the fucking game. I've owned it. I own it. But I don't have this. And this was one of those moments where I was like, God damn it. Jeremy, you're fucking buying a vanity piece. You're going to buy a vanity piece for your fucking shelf. So you can open it up. Sure, I'm going to put it in the PS4. I'm going to play it on the PS4. Fuck it. I don't care. It's probably been patched. I played it fucking day one, so I mean, it's probably been patched. There's probably like a bunch of shit that's fucking new in the game that wasn't there when it first got released. But I don't know this. I'm gonna play it on the PS4. But what this is for is my shelf. So even me, even the person who fucking lambastes you and calls you all a bunch of fucking shelf wanking twats, I'm doing that. I did it. And it's okay. Now, if you have like, 2,000 or 3,000 games and, all you do is pull the goalie at that point. You're not fucking playing any of that shit. You're just pulling the goalie on your fucking collection. So, weak. But it's okay. And here's another thing. I'm gonna fucking full on admit to this. If I see a Switch version of this for the same $60 to $70 amount, I may buy that too. I may buy the Switch version as well. So I'll have two of them on my shelf. How's that? How's that? Even I, the elder statesman of the gaming community, even I break my own rules every now and again. But anyway, this was much nicer than my last video. I was oh boy, if you could see that, it was about the same length of time, but at least 15 minutes of it was bashing on people for their what they like as fans. So it wasn't that good. Anyway, I was ready to hit fucking make public on my fucking channel, but no, it's gonna be this one. So okay, everyone, thanks for watching this bonus pickup video. If you bump it up to 1.25, it's 30 minutes. If you bump it up to 1.25, I can't do the math. What's that, 20 minutes? So it'll only be 20 minutes, maybe. What is it? I don't know. Fuck it. This has been Grubgun. Thanks for watching. Remember, buy something that you just want to stare at, and it's fine. Really. Basically, I'm just telling myself that. This has been Grubgun. Signing out. Bye, everyone.